RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice. Mallory Sports, where your sports world begins. Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Jack Schmidt Chevrolet. If you don't know where to get the best auto deals, then you don't know Jack Schmidt. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Quality Buick, GMC, Cadillac. Serving the River Bend for 52 years. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the River Bend.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to high school basketball tonight, Thursday night girls basketball from Bethalto. It's the CM Eagles and the Triad Knights. With Louis Korak, Brent Berklin here with you as we bring you girls Mississippi Valley Conference basketball. We had snowouts Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, but here we go tonight for some hoops. Louis, good evening.
Good evening. Did you dig? Did you shovel?
A lot of shoveling.
Bit of everything?
Yes.
Did a lot of digging, huh?
A lot of sliding.
And among other things. So that's why you need to get a four-wheel drive.
I
don't know.
That's why.
That doesn't really help on ice either. I say that, though. You need a four-wheel drive, but you need to be responsible with the extra set of wheels. Some people just aren't very responsible.
That's true. These two teams met back on December the 6th in Troy, and CM picked up a win, 48-37, 11-point victory, and Triad and CM right next to each other in the conference. CM girls 3-3 in the Valley. Triad 2-4 in the MVC.
Yeah, they're in the middle of the pack, kind of jockeying for position for a higher spot in the conference standings, because we know it looks like Highland's going to be the runaway winner, and they haven't lost yet, and probably won't lose. So it's one of those where it's probably a battle for second place. I think that's fair to say.
Highland and Muscuda both up there in toward the top of the standings, and CM and Triad right there alongside that middle of the pack crew. And CM tonight hosting Triad in the Valley, even though, of course, there was no school in most of the Illinois school districts here around the River Bend for sure, and there may not be tomorrow for the fourth day in a row. But there's still basketball in some spots. Last night there was a girls' game at Alton High. Tonight there's a game here in Bethalto. And we have more pregame coming up. CM and Triad coming up. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Since 1947, St. Peter's Hardware and Rental has been helping you get the job done right. When planning a do-it-yourself project, party, or event, turn to St. Peter's for what you need to make it successful. St. Peter's carries brand-name tools like DeWalt, Bosch, and Milwaukee, quality True Value paints backed by a lifetime warranty, and everything else you need from gadgets to grills. Shop in-store or shop online. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money too.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Welcome back to Civic Memorial High School. CM hosting Triad tonight. Breast Cancer Awareness Night tonight in their next to last home game. Their senior night, last home game of the year, will be next Thursday, the 10th of February. So 2 home games to go, 2 road games to go. That means 4 Valley games to go in all for CM, and then their regular season is over, Louis.
And then it's back to home away from home for them in
That's right.
Jerseyville.
Class 3A regional there.
How many times have they played there already this year? Well, they had the tournament, 4 games?
4 or 5,
4 or 5 games, and then you go there for a regional as well. So, and they haven't lost there, so home away from home, right?
That's right. Regional time, the 15th of February when they play Chatham-Glenwood up in Jerseyville. Yeah, they went 5-0 at Christmas time and won that Jerseyville girls tournament. Beat Jerseyville, beat Hillsboro, Alton, Calhoun, and then beat Southwestern for the title at the Christmas tournament when they went 5-0, and they've been stumbling a little bit lately. They're at 14-10 on the season. They lost to Mascoutah and Highland here in the new year, and also lost a couple of games in Carrollton. Lost to Jerseyville and lost to Granite City.
Yeah, a little bit of a surprise there, coming in as the number 2 seed. You thought maybe they had a shot at a tournament championship game there, but I don't know who was going to beat Quincy Notre Dame, to be quite honest with you. Undefeated Quincy Notre Dame. Let's make that point aware. But still, it would have been nice to see him play for a tournament title. It didn't happen. Now you worry about the stretch run here. Get yourself ready for the regional.
Another break here in the pregame. We're back with the tip-off in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RobertsMotors.com.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Welcome back to Bethalto, CM and Triad tonight. Glad you've joined us for some girls RiverBend basketball. The Triad Knights making the trip from Troy, Illinois to Bethalto, and Coach Chris Kleeman bringing her team to town, wearing the black, trimmed in a little red and white. And the Triad Knights, led by Rachel Tejada, who scored 17 points in the first meeting between these two teams, while Cassie Endicott had 24 of CM's 48 points, half of their points at Triad in that victory.
Quite the night, no doubt about it, and kind of did the bulk work, obviously, offensively, and nice road win, and one of the 3 conference wins that they have, and sure enough, they were able to pick up an 11-point victory down there, looking for the season sweep.
Cassie Endicott averaging 15 points per game this year. She is their leading scorer, of course, and then you look at Triad, 15 points a game, Rachel Tejada. So both the leading scorers leading the way the first time they met, and they both average 15 points a game overall on the season. Triad again 2-4 in the Valley, CM 3-3 in the Mississippi Valley Conference.
What do you think of JD's pink shirt?
A lot of pink shirts here in the gymnasium, and pink balloons, pink streamers, pink headbands, pink shoelaces.
But he's wearing the purple underneath, so you ever see somebody just take a can of paint and just slop it on a wall?
Some pink and purple there.
That's kind of what he looks like tonight, but we won't tell him that unless he listens to the broadcast.
Maybe the newspaper will get a shot of that. Lots of pink here in the crowd tonight with the shirts again and the shoelaces and the headbands for the girls. And the tip won by Triad. It's the Triad Knights with the basketball, and we are underway tonight here on Z1570. CM Lady Eagles girls basketball. Basketball goes inside quickly for Triad. Shot blocked away, and the Knights save it though. Brianna Schmidt outside. One guard gives to another. Down low, there's another block underneath. And Endicott sends the break to Tori Knight. Now to Carter underneath and up and in. Carter on the left block, 2-0.
Well, Endicott gets it started, and a little bit of a mismatch there. Tejada's a good ball player, but that's a total mismatch, trying to take the ball to the basket at the tallest player, but she comes right back and knocks one down.
Tejada not afraid at all as she hits the free throw line jumper to make it 2-2.
She's a good soccer player right here.
Triad with the defense now. It looks like they're going to go zone, 2-3 zone, really.
Are you shocked?
Try to guard Endicott the best way they can. Now the skip pass to Carter, now to Murley. The starters, Murley, Knight, Forsyth, Carter, and Endicott. Here's Murley, gives to the right corner, and it goes quickly again to Carter.
So in other words, it's going to be what have you got for me guards. They're going to have to shoot the basketball. They're going to have to make some shots as well.
Endicott fires it left side to Mackenzie Carter. She fires it up. Good. There's a three. Mackenzie Carter with a three ball.
You knock a few of those down, that's going to pull that zone defense out in a hurry, and that's a good start.
5-2, and Carter has all 5 for the Lady Eagles. Here's Tejada being bumped by Tori Knight on the right wing there on the drive. Tejada gets a foul charged on Tori Knight, number 11.
It's a tough matchup for anybody because Tejada's quite shifty. Is that a word? Can you say shifty?
Yes.
She's very, very pivotal and moves on real quick.
There's a three the other way off the inbounds, and it's good. Up and in by Becca Young, the junior guard, hits a three.
So both teams with a couple of long-range bombs, and they go in.
And we stay tied. It was 2-2. Now it's 5-5, and Forsyth gives it out to Murley. Murley drives in. Running jumper is off the glass. No. Rebound Triad. Again, the first meeting was a CM victory at Troy, 48-37. 11-point win for the purple and gold. Here's Tejada breaking down the defense. Glass and good. She went around 3 CM Eagles.
I'm telling you, she just, on a dime and on the fly, can just shift and move the other way. Very quick player.
Try to get it down to Endicott. Knocked away by the defense. Tejada hit it last, and Cassie Endicott almost got it in a good spot down low, but they'll have to throw it back in with Tori Knight, the trigger, under the CM basket. 7-5 in favor of Triad. Into Haley Forsyth. Missed the shot off the glass. Forsyth with a miss. Triad with a rebound. And Tejada fouled, and it's on the run again. This time it's Deidre Murley with a foul.
Well, it's just going to be a makeshift matchup, I think, here for CM. It's going to be whoever is going to be able to match up with Tejada on the fly. That's just the way that she presents herself out there.
3 ball, this time missed by Triad, and then Endicott over the back on the rebound as position under there. Good position by Maggie Carlson, a sophomore.
There's no reason why Triad should be able to dominate any kind of offensive glass. That's already a couple of offensive rebounds early in this game.
And already 3 fouls on the Eagles. There's a near steal out high, but Tejada will grab it, and she's on the move.
Almost got away with turning that one over.
Tejada into the lane, bumped again, and the foul's on the floor.
It's going to be Murley.
Murley with number 2, and here comes Taylor Lish quickly into the game.
Well, we're just over 3 minutes into the game, and Tejada has already drawn 3 fouls in this game.
She's very quick indeed, and as Louis mentioned, shifty is a good word, and Tejada with a couple of buckets, and now a travel deep in the right corner. A traveling called on number 12, who hit a 3 a moment ago, Becca Young. This time she turns it over to CM.
That's the first turnover by either team, so they've been able to take care of the basketball, but CM already in some foul trouble. 4 already in the game.
Down to Endicott. They find her, and shot maybe partially blocked, and now a jump ball called on the rebound, and possession arrow going to go to CM. The Eagles will keep it.
Well, they finally found a matchup there with a lob pass inside. Cassie's got to knock that shot down.
Go up strong off the glass.
Absolutely.
This time she missed it as it went over everything. Hit glass, but ended up on the left side. Here's Lish on the left side. Gives to Knight. Now to the right, it goes to Carter. Tori Knight to Forsyth. Now to Carter for 3. Missed it. Back iron. Rebound. Triad. The Knights come back.
It looks like that's going to be the shot that's going to be open. Little lob and dump inside and a quick kick back out. Those are going to be the long-range shots this team's going to have to knock down if they're going to have any success.
Brianna Schmidt gets the ball inside. Shot by Young. High off the glass. No. Rebound is missed. And then a foul. Paige Burrows missed the shot, but then she's over the back of Endicott.
But there's another offensive rebound, and I'm telling you, it's just a case of positioning right now, and Triad getting themselves in good spots to get those offensive rebounds. CM nowhere to be found. They're going to have to rectify that in a hurry.
Carter in the right corner gives it out to Tori Knight. Now they skip it left side to Taylor Lish. Lish into the game, 5'6" senior. 3:40 to go in the first quarter, 7-5. Triad with a 2-point lead. Tori Knight to Lish. Thought about the 3, gives to Knight. Looking for Endicott at the high post. Haley Forsyth is there too.
Good luck trying to find that one.
Carter breaks down the D, kicks it to Lish for 3. No. Rebound, Tejada. Triad ball.
Smallest player on the court gets to rebound.
Rachel Tejada back the other way.
That happens a lot, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
And you wonder how.
Down to the block it goes to Carlson. She's in trouble. Bounces to Schmidt. Knocked out of bounds by Carter, number 30. Tips it away.
Little wry smile there.
And Triad, 3:05 to go, first quarter. Will throw it in on the baseline. And they throw it in to Young, who skips to Tejada. Now inside. CM got a hand on the ball. Shot is blocked, and now Endicott the other way. Quickly to Carter, who leads the break. Carter fade away off the glass. And good from Endicott.
He's got all 7 points in the game, and another area where they may be able to exploit tonight is just quick transition, get out and run the court. That was a good example of it right there.
So 7-7, we're tied for the 3rd time already. And here's Schmidt breaking into the lane. Fouled on a reach in there, as nobody stopped the drive really, and then some reaching in by the Eagles, and it's number 11, Tori Knight.
Well, there have been some dribble drive opportunities, and that's about the 3rd or 4th one now, and obviously Tejada has created a couple of those, and that's where CM's gotten into foul trouble already with 5 in this first quarter. 5 team fouls.
Left corner, it's Young. Now right side, it's Schmidt for 3. Back iron, no. Rebound, Knight for CM. Tori Knight leading the charge. Bounces to Lish for 3. This time missed it again. She's 0 for 2 from the arc, and now tipped out by Triad. Eagles ball, 2:10 to go. And CM going to go to the bench and bring in Channing Powell, number 22. And Murley's going to come back in too. So Forsyth and Knight will sit down. For Coach Jonathan Denny and the Eagles. Looking for win number 15. They are 14-10. Here's Lish to Carter. Looking at that zone defense still. Now Lish down to Endicott. Good catch, puts it up and in. Cassie Endicott off the glass for 2.
Well, what Triad wants to prevent is the actual pass. Once she's got her hands on the ball, it's pretty much a mismatch, and that's why they're doing everything they can to pack it in around her to keep from that lob from getting in. That time she was able to catch, and it's an easy shot.
Tejada keeps the dribble out near the timeline with 1:33 to go, first quarter. 9-7. Now the Eagles' turn to take a 2-point lead. Schmidt Lost her dribble. Gives it up to Carlson. Now to Tejada. Right wing, Rachel Tejada guarded by Deidre Murley. Man-to-man defense for the purple and gold. Here's Schmidt with it. Dumps it down low. Foul over the back by Powell, fouling Burrows.
And really, that's what Jonathan Denny is saying there. Don't need that. You got good backside position on her. Why take that risk? And now, for the remainder of the half, so basically 9-12, Triad's going to be shooting 1-1.
But a 5-second call. CM with some defense, so a turnover, and the Eagles are going to get it. So Triad could be in the bonus here before we finish the first quarter. But right now it's Eagles ball. 9-7 CM with the lead. 1 minute to go. Here's Endicott. Up and under and lays it in on the left side.
Well, they're starting to find ways to get the ball to her, and obviously a lot of that has to do with positioning her in different spots. Last two possessions, they've been able to get her the basketball.
Triad basketball. There's a trip and a foul as Endicott had her trapped there, and
now she's got 2 fouls.
Is charged with a blocking foul, and now 3 Eagles with 2 fouls each.
Just don't need that there. It's near midcourt, and now she's got herself in foul trouble and probably is going to have to sit. And that's what JD's trying to tell her. Don't need that.
44 seconds to go, first quarter, and here indeed is the bonus already for Triad. Young at the line. Missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Rebound, though, is up and in. It goes for 2 for Burrows.
Another offensive rebound, and now that's going to be an area that Triad's going to try to exploit with Endicott out of the game.
Carter, 3, good again. Carter with a tray one more time.
I think she's eclipsed her season average here in this first quarter.
10 points for Carter. Is in the starting lineup again tonight. Carter, a 5'8" junior. 15 seconds to go, first quarter. Tejada holds the basketball for Triad. It's a 5-point lead for the Eagles. 14-9. Now we're down to 5 seconds to go. Tejada looks at the clock, puts up a 3. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Channing Powell of CM, and the Eagles after 1 quarter lead at home, 14-9 over Triad. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer more than savings accounts, checking accounts, money markets, loans, and IRAs. They also offer a Visa Platinum Card, which rewards their members with low rates, no annual fees, no hidden fees, no balance transfer fees, built-in safety features to protect your card from fraud, and a reward program which rewards you for every purchase you make. Apply today for a First Mid-America Credit Union Visa Platinum Card at www.1stmidamerica.org.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money, too.
Welcome back to Bethalto. Live coverage on this Thursday night of girls basketball from CM High. Civic Memorial leading Triad High School 14-9 after 1 quarter. And the Eagles start with some defense here in the second quarter. Triad ball. Louis Korak and Brent Birkeland here with you in Bethalto. Down to the block. Shot blocked away by Forsyth. Back out high. A double tip there. Murley tipped it. Tejada tipped it last. CM ball.
Yeah, and that time, good defense. Especially from Forsyth. She's going to have to take the bulk of the load now on the inside with Endicott on the bench. Good defense there.
Into the left corner it goes to Carter. Now out high through the hands of Lish. She ran it down but traveled as she shuffled and slid after grabbing the pass there, and it's going to go back to the Triad Knights, down by 5.
First turnover of the game.
7:20 to go, first half. Our score 14-9, and again, 10 points in the first quarter for Mackenzie Carter, averaging 6 points per game on the year. Down to the block inside, traveling call this time. It's going to go on Triad with a turnover as Carlson took an extra step.
That's an easy shuffle there. I thought if you call that a foul, that was going to be a pretty rough one. It's pretty evident that she shuffled the feet. Right call was made. That's 4 turnovers for Triad. I said earlier, CM with their first.
Lish misses another 3, so 0 for 3 from the line for her now, and Triad with a rebound. Here they come.
Yeah, they got to get her going from the outside, because as long as those shots continue to fall off the iron, Triad's going to stay in that zone defense, especially when Endicott gets in the game.
Baseline 2 is up and in. Becca Young, nothing but net, and she has 5.
Got an open look there. Somebody missed an assignment. She knocks down the 12, 13-footer.
Lish from the three-point line, still at 32% on the year, but has not hit a tray yet. It's Carter with 2 threes, and here's Lish backing it up. Now 23s on the year for Carter. Mackenzie shooting 28% from 3. Down to Haley Forsyth, bounces to Lish, now to Murley. Top of the key, Deidre Murley bumped, no call. Now Carter for 3. Back iron, no. Long rebound. Lish saves it, but it goes to Triad.
Well, Carter started 4 of 5 shooting in that first quarter off the mark with her first attempt here in the second quarter.
Triad into the front court, down to the baseline. Young open for a moment, but gives to Schmidt. Now to Tejada, right wing. On the fly, fired it up, no. And we have a whistle. And looks like a foul away from the ball on the rebound on Triad's number 21. Might have been Rachel Tejada. Maybe it's 12 and not 21. Yeah. Becca Young.
It's only their second team foul, so they've got a ways to go yet.
Young with her first foul. CM ball leading 14-11 second quarter. Murley, Forsyth, Powell, Carter, and Lish on the floor for Coach Jonathan Denny's Eagles. High post. Forsyth tipped away to Carter. Mackenzie Carter dribbles to the top of the key. Now Deidre Murley takes her spot. Breaks down the defense and missed an open layup as she drove right through the zone and missed the wide open layup. Triad ball the other way, out of bounds.
You split the defense and break it down just like you want it, and it's all for naught when you can't finish it.
So we dip under 5 minutes to go, second quarter. It's still CM 14, Triad 11. It was 14-9 after one quarter. Now Carlson to Schmidt. Give right side Tejada. Down to the baseline. Running shot off the rim. No. And then over the back of Channing Powell is number 15, Paige Burrows.
2 fouls on Burrows now. And Tejada's misfired now on 3 in a row. And she's still with the ability to break the defense down. Now 2 of 5 in the game.
Top
2
of
of 6.
Carter to Lish now. CM sets up the offense. Eagles on the move, leading 14-11. 4:20 to go, second quarter. Here's Murley to Lish. Lish will try another 3. No good, but fouled. Fouled on the shot, it looks like, by Young. And that's going to be 3 free throws for Lish.
Well, that's a way to get on the scoreboard and the first free throws for CM tonight.
4:16 to go, second quarter. First free throw drops in for Lish. And the first point for the Eagles here in the second quarter.
Triad only with 2, so it's been pretty light so far.
2 for 2 now for Lish, and another free throw coming. She makes it 16-11, and she'll try to make it 17. It's up and in. 3 for 3 for number 33. And we have a whistle and a timeout for Coach Jonathan Denny here. Timeout on the floor. CM with the lead, 17-11. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
At Jack Schmidt Chevrolet in Wood River, we make car buying a breeze. A member of our sales team will assist you in selecting the perfect new or GM certified pre-owned vehicle, and we back it up with our guaranteed price policy. Our commitment to you continues after the sale with genuine Goodwrench service. So if you don't know where to get the best deal on quality vehicles and service,
you don't know Jack Schmidt in Wood River, Illinois.
Yeah! In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
you'll find it at Mallory's. Mallory's Sporting Goods in Wood River. Your high school gear and sportswear? It's at Mallory's. Athletic equipment for the little tykes? You'll find it at Mallory's. How about team gear and uniforms? Or personalized gear and specialty equipment? It's at Mallory's too. You'll find it all at Mallory's Sporting Goods, just minutes from your school off of 255, right next to the Walmart complex on Vaughn Road in Wood River.
Don't forget, after the game, we'll announce the Munganast Alton Toyota Player of the Game. Munganast Player of the Game will come your way during our post-game tonight. CM's leader so far, Mackenzie Carter, 10 points in that first quarter. A couple of threes and now 3 free throws for Lish to give CM a lead of 17-11 over Triad.
Shot the basketball very well in the first quarter, 50%. A little slow to get going here. And a lot of that with Endicott on the bench. She's got 2 fouls, and just wondering how long Coach JD will keep her on the bench.
Coach Jonathan Denny of CM, Coach Chris Kleeman of Triad. Triad
Good
in
steal.
Bethalto. There's a steal by Taylor Lish, stealing it away from number 12, Rebecca Young.
Got the hands in the right areas and was able to knock the ball away for the 5th turnover of the game for Triad.
CM out near the timeline, trying to bring Triad out of that zone maybe. Now to the baseline it goes. And Haley Forsyth wasn't looking for the pass, and it hit her right in the hands and goes to Triad, turnover.
Yeah, I don't know what she was looking for there, and obviously not the basketball.
CM going to a matchup zone defense here. Tejada breaks down the defense, missed the shot. Rebound, Carlson under the basket. Back out to Schmidt. Now to Young, baseline open again. She hits again. Young for 2.
Well, and again, there you go. It's an offensive rebound that keeps the possession alive. 7 of them now in the game for Triad. 7 offensive rebounds.
High post, it's Forsyth handing to Murley, and turnover. It's going to go the other way on a double dribble back to Triad in a 17-13 ball game. Eagles lead it by 4, but getting a little sloppy here with the lead in the second quarter.
Well, turnovers on back-to-back possessions now, and 3:01 to go, and the lead only at 4. They led by 5 after 1.
CM in a 1-3-1 zone defense. To the baseline it goes. Triad ball. Amy Hunt in the game. Back to Tejada. Misses a 3. Rebounds CM. Strong rebound by Haley Forsyth this time. 5'10 senior with the board. Back the other way, it's Deidre Murley. Lost. Tejada stole it away. Now a jump ball called as both girls go to the floor. The arrow staying with CM as Murley almost lost it.
Well, Tejada now with Endicott out of the game, a little more of a matchup, and that was a matchup that they were looking to exploit there. Nearly came up with the turnover, but they get the jump possession now their way.
2:30 to go till halftime. Here's Haley Forsyth to the baseline. Fouled. Maggie Carlson with a reach and a blocking foul there too.
A little bit of a bump just late getting to the space. Now Triad with 5 team fouls, so still have 1 to give before the Eagles are in the bonus.
We're down to 2:27 to go, second quarter. Murley into Forsyth here. Haley gives the ball off to Taylor Lish. Lish, number 33. Triad in the man-to-man defense now. Lish underneath. Stuck in the lane. Traveling call there as she walked with it once she picked up her dribble.
You notice a change, obviously, in defense for Triad. You get Endicott back in the game, you can almost rest assured they're going to go back to a zone.
Just over 2 minutes to go now till halftime as Amy Hunt gives to Schmidt. Wide open three, in and out, no good. Rebound Murley the other way. Deidre heads down the floor, into the lane. Foul there. 2 or 3 Triad Knights converging on Murley right smack in the middle of the lane.
I don't know if Tejada, it is going to be Tejada. 6 team fouls now.
That whistle almost came soon enough where she could fire it up and maybe get 2 free throws. Now a foul as Haley Forsyth gets the inbounds and Carlson fouls her.
And she'll pick up her second, so 3 starters with 2 fouls now.
Just like CM with their 3 players with 2 fouls each. And now here comes the birthday girl in the game, Mackenzie Satterfield, turning 16 years old today, and Satterfield, a 5'8" sophomore off the bench.
Driver's license time, huh?
That's right. Sweet 16. Forsyth at the line. Free throw rolls off the rim. No good. So Forsyth hasn't scored yet. Missed the free throw. 17-13 here. Lish reaching in. Jump ball called. Arrow going to Triad now. 1:44 till halftime. 30-second timeout for Chris Kleeman now. The Triad coach calling a quick timeout. It's Triad ball, and 14-9 first quarter. Second quarter, though, not much scoring here.
It's like a hockey or a soccer game, 4-3. And only 2 field goals. And
no field goals for
none
CM.
for CM, yep. All 3 Taylor Lish free throws is accounted for all the offense here so far.
And lucky to still have a 4-point lead, I guess. 17-13 Eagles. The first game, again, between the 2 teams was fairly low scoring, too, at 48-37. But we may not get there here tonight. We'll see if we get to the 40s, I guess. 17-13 here. Triad out of the timeout. Tejada, top of the key to Schmidt. She'll try a 3 again. Off the rim, no. Rebound for number 20 for Bethalto. Jessica Gerber into the game, too.
Schmidt 0 for 4 and all from 3-point range. They tried to get her to come off the roll, off a screen, and misfires again.
Satterfield gives the ball off, gets it right back. Satterfield driving and stolen away, but then Triad knocked it out of bounds as bodies went to the floor again. CM ball, 1:16 to go till halftime.
I think the Triad contingency was wanting a foul there. May have a pretty good case.
And CM throws it in. They have on the floor Lish, Murley, Satterfield, Forsyth, and Gerber. Here's Murley with it. Deidre will back it up between the circles. Gives high post. Backdoor to Satterfield. Off the hands of a Triad defender, though, out of bounds.
Just missed the connection on that backdoor pass. Cutting inside.
1:05 now till halftime. Purple and gold throw it in. Deidre Murley fouled there on a quick inbounds, and foul's going to go on Triad's Paige Burrows again.
Number 3. Will they sit her down?
Just 1:03 till halftime now, and Murley's at the line. See if Deidre can hit some free throws again. 3 for 3 for Lish in this quarter. Now Murley hits the first. CM without a field goal here in the second quarter, but they lead it now 18-13. And Burrows does come out of the game here with those 3 fouls. 63 seconds to go till halftime. Murley up, missed this one. Rebound Carlson for Triad. 5-point lead for the Eagles. Here come the Knights. Schmidt with it. Looking out high instead. Skip pass to Rachel Tejada. Tejada, not as many touches as that first quarter. Here's the three by Schmidt. Off the rim. No good again. Forsyth with a rebound to Murley.
Can't get one to go.
Satterfield has it now to the free throw line. Forsyth in and out with that jump shot. Rebound, Carter. Mackenzie Carter, glass, and good.
It's the only one that could make a shot right now.
12 points for Carter, and it's 20-13 CM.
They've got 7 field goals in this game, and 5 of them from Carter. Endicott with the other 2. That's it.
And 4 free throws, 4 out of 6 from the line. 5 seconds left. Tejada's going to have to fire it up. She's in the lane. Turnaround, whistle, and a travel. Traveling with 1.3 to go.
Made a nice little move, but took an extra step or so to get into the lane.
CM up by 7, and Murley has it in the backcourt, and that's it. Murley gets it, the time runs out, and at halftime here in Bethalto, the CM girls lead Triad 20-13. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Since 1947, St. Peter's Hardware and Rental has been helping you get the job done right. When planning a do-it-yourself project, party, or event, turn to St. Peter's for what you need to make it successful. St. Peter's carries brand-name tools like DeWalt, Bosch, and Milwaukee, quality True Value paints backed by a lifetime warranty, and everything else you need from gadgets to grills. Shop in-store or shop online. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice.
Back in Bethalto, we are just a couple of minutes away from the third quarter, second half, getting ready to roll here as both teams are back on the floor, warming up for the second half. Our score, the Eagles 20, the Lady Knights from Triad 13. We have a 7-point lead for CM. CM with quarters of 14 and 6. Triad with quarters of 9 and 4. That second quarter was 6-4 in favor of the Eagles.
Good defense or poor shooting?
What'd you think of that offense?
I could probably sum it up in about 5 words or less.
That's true.
Wasn't very much of it, let's put it that way.
14 points in the first quarter for CM. And again here at halftime, Carter with 12. She had 10 in the first quarter. Endicott did not play in the second quarter. Had 4 points in the first quarter. 3 free throws for Lish. For Triad, it's 7 for Young, 4 for Tejada, and 2 for Burrows. That's it. 13 points here at halftime.
So Carter basically is 1 point. She's down by 1 point against Triad.
That's right. 12 points, and Triad with 13 total. We'll see who Jonathan Denny comes out with here. See if it's the starting 5. Murley, Knight, Forsyth, Carter, and Endicott. They all, well, 3 of them anyway, got into foul trouble there early in the first quarter. Murley with 2 fouls, Knight with 2, and Endicott with 2. Burrows has 3 fouls for Triad. And coming out of the huddle, it will be Murley, Forsyth, Carter, Knight, and Endicott, the starting 5.
And lo and behold, Triad will go with its starting 5, I believe.
Minus Burrows.
Right. I forgot about the 3 fouls. That might be a little bit of a problem.
CM ball, and here we go. Third quarter underway. They have the 7-point lead and the ball. And Deidre Murley with it. Right side, Mackenzie Carter. CM running their offense now right below us here and right in front of the CM bench. And we have a whistle on the sideline, and a foul is called on Schmidt of Triad.
How did she escape? That's her first. No fouls in the first half.
The senior with her first foul. Carter to the corner. The orange goes back out to Murley. Now left side, Tori Knight.
And here's the matchup zone once again.
Murley falling out of bounds, gives to Carter. Into the lane. Carter's runner missed off the rim. Rebound good. Haley Forsyth for 2.
Well, there's an offensive rebound for a change here. Endicott was also there. Carter just missed a shot, but Forsyth there to clean it up. CM with its largest lead of the night.
22-13. Jumper there by Tejada is missed. Rebound, Forsyth. Out to Carter. Mackenzie Carter. Glass, no. Too hard there as Schmidt was there to bother her just a little and just enough. Out of bounds, and Schmidt slow to get up. She may have to come out of the game as CM will throw it in here. Schmidt banged up, maybe a knee, hobbling off a little bit. I'm not sure if it's her right leg or not, but she comes out of the game, and Burrows comes in.
Tried to tough it out, and
into Endicott, layup good. As off the inbounds, Endicott got one. She won't get one much easier than that.
I'm going to guess that somebody missed an assignment there.
Yes. 24-13. Inside it goes, and Burrows has it across the lane, up and in. Goes from Carlson to Burrows for 2.
Well, she goes in for Schmidt, immediately gets her first points of the half. Had 2 points in that first quarter.
Into the corner, Tori Knight fires it up. Missed a long shot from the left baseline.
I think she got fouled, too. Looked like it.
That would have been Burrows, I think. Tejada gives quickly to the baseline. Young is open again, and she's hit that shot 3 times now.
I was going to say 9 points now. He's got a 3-pointer as well, and all very similar shots. Somebody from CM is going to have to recognize that and start taking that away.
Now a foul as Endicott and Carlson banging there for position on the left block, and the foul is on Carlson with a little hold there.
Hold, yep. And when you've got that backside help, you really don't need to hold there.
Knight will throw it in to Mackenzie Carter. 24-17 score. 7-point game. Murley gives to Carter. Open 3. Missed it left side. Rebound Tejada.
After starting 4 for 5, Carter has misfired on her last 4 out of 5. So
Tejada, one dribble. Tipped away the pass, and Tori Knight has the steal. Knight underneath, lays it in. Knight with a tip, and then a layup.
She didn't take a shot in the first half, and it's her first points of the game.
Averaging about 5 points per game, Tori Knight. Inside shot missed there. Rebound, those going up, and Carlson fouled on the follow. So CM will pick up a foul, and Triad will pick up 2 free throws.
It'll be Carlson going to the line. And they've only taken 1 free throw in the game, and guess who picked up foul number 3?
Cassie Endicott is in foul trouble again, and the 6'1 senior will have to come out, it looks like. Free throw is up and in for Carlson.
How come every time you and I do a CM girls game, she's in foul trouble?
And headed,
is it us?
It must be. Blame it on us. Free throw for Carlson is good. CM making wholesale changes there. That free throw, no good. Powell comes in. Lish comes in. And Forsyth is still in there with Knight and Carter.
Well, I'm going to guess that Endicott will sit the rest of this half unless this score shrinks. It's at 8 now. Jonathan Denny might have to take a risk and get her back in there. But if this holds up, she'll probably won't see her until the fourth quarter. There's still 5 minutes to go here.
Tori Knight has it, top of the key, gives to Carter, skip pass to Lish, is intercepted, tipped away, and then picked off by Burrows.
Again, how quickly Triad changes defensively once Endicott goes out of the game, becomes a matchup man-to-man. There's Knight again with the hands.
Tori Knight with a steal all the way down and tipped away, and out of bounds it goes as it was knocked out by Triad, I think.
Should be.
Referees.
There's no way you're going to miss that wildly.
Referees, all three of them. And it is going to be CM ball.
Backdoor coming in saying, yes, that was knocked up.
Up into the air it goes and hitting the support beam there up top the basket.
Knight's got to keep her eyes open there, though, and vision of the court. Had a nice, easy bounce pass. It turned into a 2-on-1. She kept it.
Haley Forsyth gives to Mackenzie Carter. Inside, missed it off the glass. Rebound, Powell is there and powers it up and in.
Again, offensive rebound does the trick. This time, Powell picks up her first points of the game.
Schmidt back in and gets a nice feed and a little kiss off the glass. Schmidt for 2.
And finally, she's on the scoreboard after missing 5 threes.
CM has had 4 different players score in this third quarter. Knight with 2, Forsyth 2, Powell 2, and Endicott 2. 28-20 now, CM with the lead, and Schmidt with a foul for Triad.
Easy foul there to pick up. And
timeout, Coach Chris Kleeman. Triad would like a timeout. We'll take a break too. 3:41 to go, third quarter. The Eagles lead it 28-20 over Triad. Third quarter, you're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Why is Roberts Motors #1 in Ford certified pre-owned sales in the St. Louis Metro East?
Visit the 169-point inspection all our vehicles go through.
Maybe it's because we've been doing it for over 60 years.
Or is it the large selection we keep in stock at all times?
Personally, I think the answer is all the above. Stop in today and see. Nobody does pre-owned better than Roberts Motors.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years in Alton, Illinois, or on the web at RiverBender.com.
Third quarter rolls on. CM's lead is 28-20, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. You're in tune to WBGZ Alton. We got started about 7:20 tonight, game time. And we move into the 8 o'clock hour here in the third quarter, 28-20 CM.
It's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Roll, roll, roll. Keep it going, keep it moving.
When the JV game rolls and rolls and rolls.
CM won that JV game 53-18. 53-18. Lady Eagles winning the junior varsity contest tonight.
So they hit your age? Is that what you're saying?
53, not yet. I'm not there yet. Soon, but not yet. 3:25 to go, and a shot by Powell there on the right block. Almost rolled in, but then rolled off the rim.
Tried to power that one up and just would not sneak in.
3-ball missed by Young. Rebound Carter the other way for CM. They lead it by 8. Down to Forsyth. Haley with a dribble. Gives to Powell. Powell with a ball fake. Glass. No. It rolls off the rim for again. She misses 2 tough ones back to back. And then a CM foul is going to be called on Forsyth, 21.
Her first, team's second. Going for the offensive rebound there. You don't fault somebody for trying to fight for a rebound there. And yeah, Powell just a little unlucky. Good ball fake and was able to penetrate into the lane, just could not finish.
Triad trying to hang around here to the fourth quarter if they can.
It's kind of one of those feelings, isn't it, where you're there, but you're not, you know?
And if somebody like Tejada, their leading scorer, gets hot, she only has 4 points.
I was just looking at that. She hasn't scored since the first.
Tori Knight with another steal. Knight with a bounce instead, a travel, as she was undecided who to give the ball to on a 3-on-2 break, and she turns it over.
Well, that's 3 steals now. Triad has 3 turnovers in this quarter, and all off of Knight steals. That time, another 2-on-1. This time she decides to distribute when she should have kept that one. They gave the shot, and the indecision cost her.
Tejada for 3, and there it is. Left side, 3 ball, it's good.
You don't want to see her get hot. And suddenly this is a 5-point game, and again, it's getting in that dicey range. Gotta be careful.
23. Deidre Murley back in for Knight now.
Almost got called for 5 seconds.
Carter with the basketball. Out to Powell. Lish, Forsyth, Powell, Murley, and Carter. The 5 on the floor for Coach Denny. Endicott sitting with 3 fouls. Here's Powell, top of the key, to Lish.
She needs to make a 3.
Taylor gives to Murley, backdoor. Deidre, fadeaway. No. Rebound, Triad.
Unlucky.
Paige Burrows with the rebound.
Had a couple of tough shots now fall off the mark, and tell you what, this could quickly turn into a 3, even a 2-point game here with a make.
Schmidt gives to Tejada. Down to Burrows it goes. Little fadeaway on the block. No. Carter with another rebound. Carter rips it down, sends it out to Murley. Murley bounces to Powell underneath, rolls off the rim again for Channing Powell.
Got to finish.
Powell, 3 shots down low this quarter. 5'8" senior has 1 bucket in the quarter, but 3 misses. 45 seconds to go in the third, and here's Tejada in a 5-point game. Down to Burrows, she's open, and then a foul. Sliding over there, Haley Forsyth, and got there late and got her on the arm.
Well, they recognized the open spot down low, and yeah, Forsyth was, I don't know if that was her assignment to slide over and take away that backside pass, but it was just a little too late, and it's going to create a couple of free throws.
Burrows at the line for Triad. Tori Knight going to come back in here as Burrows hits it. Also Gerber checking back in for CM. Lish and Powell come out. Burrows makes it 28-24. .37 seconds to go in the third, and Burrows hits them both. She's up to 6 points in the game.
Don't look now, but that 11-point lead is suddenly 3.
Knight almost lost it, and now we have a reach in and a foul. I thought it was going to be a jump ball call, and that's what the Triad coach wanted. Schmidt with a foul.
I believe they may have gotten away with one there, because I thought that was good defense and a good tie-up, and a little sigh of relief from Jonathan Denny, don't you think?
31 seconds to go, third quarter. And CM's going to throw it in right there at the scorer's table. 28-25 our score.
Tough foul there on Schmidt, huh?
Yes, it was. It probably should have been a jump ball. Well, 12 points in this quarter for Triad, their best quarter of the night. And now timeout. Coach Jonathan Denny wants to make this last possession count before the end of the third quarter, and he'll take a 30-second timeout with now just a 3-point lead, Louis.
Yeah, this was this got up to what? 26-15, I believe, was the lead, and suddenly we've got a 10-2 run. And this has quickly turned into a one-possession game, and again, A little surprised the score shrunk here. I thought maybe he may get Endicott into the game here in this third quarter, but choosing not to. He's going to wait and preserve those last 2 fouls because she's got 3, but probably going to have no choice but to start her here in the fourth quarter. You just hope that she's controls herself enough to stay away from that 4th foul.
I'm guessing she's maybe only played about 6 or 7 minutes of the game
If
total.
that.
Here's Forsyth with 6 seconds to go. Lish with an NBA 3. No good. Shot it too early, but Forsyth with a rebound. Up and in.
Huge shot.
At the buzzer, it goes for Haley Forsyth on a little finger roll. It rolled in for Haley.
If you're Triad, how do you allow that? They just gave her the lane there, and she took full advantage of it. Big offensive rebound and 4 points in this quarter. 4 in the game for Forsyth. None bigger than that, and extends that lead back to 5.
Triad wins the quarter 12-10, and it's just a 5-point game as we go to the fourth quarter. The Eagles on top 30-25 as we go to the fourth. After this, you're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money, too. Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Fourth quarter now at Civic Memorial High School, and it's anybody's game. Halftime, we had a 7-point lead for the Eagles. We have a 5-point lead for CM over Triad as we go to the fourth. Down low to Burrows here for Triad. Knocked away, and now we have a whistle and a foul on Carter there on the rebound for CM.
Burrows had an opportunity, could not knock the shot down, but Carter didn't have the necessary position there and came in late. 4 fouls apiece now. Triad maintains possession.
Carter leading the way with 12 points, but only 2 since that 10-point first quarter. Triad ball, Tejada with it. She has 7 in the game. Schmidt for 3. Look out here. She missed one. Rebound, Lish the other way.
Schmidt can't get one of those long-range shots to fall now. 0 for 6 from three-point range. 1 for 7 for the game.
Both teams with 2 threes in the game. 1 for Tejada in the third quarter. 2 in the first quarter for Carter, and now Murley loses it out of bounds, but Rachel Tejada tipped it out. Tori Knight coming in for Taylor Lish. So the Eagles will now have Murley, Knight, Carter, Forsyth, and Cassie Endicott back in the game.
Again, you just want to keep Endicott from getting that 4th foul early in this quarter, because then she can't be aggressive.
Endicott underneath, a power dribble, and then fouled as the double team got there, and a foul on maybe Young here.
I think it is going to be Young with the reach. They had good position on her, so a little bit of a bailout there.
Third foul on Young. Into Endicott, knocked away.
They don't go deep on their bench, do they?
No. Cassie has 6 points in the game, by the way. To the corner, Carter. Open three. It's no good. Rebound. Endicott tipped it to Murley. She's open under there and missed it. Under there, wide open, and she missed it in front of the rim.
They're missing some gimme shots that's keeping this game close.
CM's defense tipping a pass out of bounds. Triad ball. 30-25 ball game.
They've had their opportunities. I mean, this has gotten down to a 3-point game.
Carter tips a pass into the backcourt. Tejada runs it down for Triad. Front court now, number 21 for the Knights. Inside, intercepted by Haley Forsythe. The other way, Tori Knight fouled from behind by Tejada.
Would have been a 3-point play if Knight was able to knock down the layup. But that's 6 team fouls now, so CM will shoot free throws the rest of the way.
Tori Knight, a 58% free throw shooter, it looks like, on the year. In the air, and no good.
Those are going to be important also as we go down the stretch here.
4 for 7 for CM.
And if you take away Lish,
3 for 3. Not good.
Somebody else is going to have to step up and make some here.
Free throw rattles in, out, and back in for Tori Knight.
And pinballed around.
Pinball action indeed. It's 31-25. CM by 6. Fourth quarter, and a 3 by Triad. No, then Burrows with a rebound, and somebody's going to get a foul. Endicott there, Forsythe there. It is Haley Forsythe.
Boy, if you're CM, you're kind of holding your breath going, uh-oh. Is it number 4?
But again, they couldn't get the rebound.
Right. You just keep them hanging around.
31-25, 2-possession game.
I mean, there's still 6 minutes to go in this ball game.
6-point game with 6 minutes to go. Burrows inside. No. Endicott there with the defense, and here comes Lish the other way.
She altered that shot, and that's what she's able to do when she's in the game.
Forsythe, free throw line jumper. Good. Haley for 2 more.
I'm almost thinking Jonathan Denny wanted to run out there and shoot it for her because he jumped up out of his chair and came about halfway down the sideline going, shoot the basketball.
33-25 now. Eagles by 8. Burrows inside. Fouled by Endicott from behind. I'm not sure why she was positioned there, but out of position. Foul number 4.
And here she comes.
Out of the game again she goes, and here comes Channing Powell. Triad ball down by 8.
She spent more time on this chair than she has in the game tonight.
Oh, big time. Maybe double time. Here's that whistle and a foul.
It's going to put Triad at the line.
It's going to be on Tori Knight or on a hold there on the inbounds.
Some careless fouls by CM here tonight. They have had a number of them. And early in the game, you remember they got, what did they have, 16? Triad was shooting the bonus in the first half in the first quarter.
The end of the first quarter. Here's Tejada hitting a free throw. 8 points for her now.
Just think if they can get her going here tonight. They really haven't got her on track.
Averages 15 a game and missed this free throw. Rebound Powell. 33-26, 7-point game. Murley almost double dribbled there. Gives to Knight. Down low, knocked away. Burrows with some good D as Forsythe looked like she had a step.
You would think somebody like Tejada might be better than a 62% free throw shooter, but that's where she's at on the year.
Tori Knight to throw it in for CM to Murley. Murley around the defense, missed it off the rim again. Another close-in shot, no good for CM.
How many times have they done that tonight where they execute everything but the finish? And that was the case right there again.
Percentage would be a lot better. Here's Schmidt.
Well, they'd probably be up by about 20.
Baseline, no. Rebound, yes. Easy rebound and put back for Carlson.
Again, no Endicott. Makes it difficult to get those offensive rebounds. Triad's going to get aggressive on the glass.
There's a pass tipped away, knocked out by Triad. A bad pass there, and CM almost turned it over. Now Carter's going to come in for Torrey Knight. Lish, Carter, Powell, Forsyth, and Murley. Murley to throw it in for CM. They're up by 5 again.
Well, Denny's going to have no choice. Coach Denny's going to have to get Endicott back in the game. I mean,
Murley for 3, and it's good!
Oh, shot there. Huge.
Deidre Murley with a tray from the left side.
First field goal of the game, and a little bit of breathing room now. Doesn't sound like much, but getting it from 5 to 8 is huge. It turns it into a 3-possession game.
36-28, Triad turnover. Unforced error, and CM with the ball.
Well, now you can rest a little bit more and hopefully milk out another minute or so while Endicott is on the bench.
And Murley will bring it up. 4:15 to go. Fourth quarter. CM 4 minutes away from their 15th win of the year. Here's Murley with it. Knocked out by Tejada on the sideline. Back in, it's going to be Eagles ball. Carter to throw it in. Mackenzie Carter looking for Deidre Murley, but instead it goes to Forsyth. Stolen away by Burrows. Burrows inside, and she traveled with it. A whistle and a foul down there, but first she had trouble dribbling it down on the break.
And Coach Kleeman looks like she wants an explanation, and official telling her that yes, there was a foul, but we had a travel before that.
4 minutes to go in the game. CM ball. Right corner, Powell. Bounce to Forsyth. Bad pass, and Carter saves it, but it goes to Triad.
Unlucky there because that was a good effort to try to save a bad play. And here comes Endicott. No surprise.
Baseline Triad basketball. They throw it to Carlson. 3:33 to go in the game. Fourth quarter. Pass to Burrows. Right elbow shot. No. Carlson follow. Fouled by Forsyth.
Carlson has been huge on the offensive glass for this team tonight. She's going to get a couple of more free throws. Only 3 points in the game and 1 for 2 from the line.
Carlson here, trying to make it a little closer game. It's 36-28. Eagles by 8. Free throw missed. And Forsyth now has 4 fouls, by the way. .324 to go.
Can't afford to miss the freebies now.
36-28 Eagles, and Carlson for Triad puts this one in. 1 out of 2.
They've got to start making some things happen here. There's 3:20 to go.
Murley with it, top of the key, gives it to Forsyth. Back to Endicott. Now Murley with it. Down to Forsyth. Glass, good. Forsyth with another bucket.
8 points now, all in the second half. That's good execution. Nice little dump in from Murley. Quick spin and shot. That's all timed, and they timed that very well, and it's back up to a 9-point game.
38-29, under 3 minutes to go, and to the baseline. And we're going to have a reach in and a foul on CM. We're going to have more Triad free throws. 1-1 for Young now.
Forsyth will pick up her 4th.
2:48 to go in the ball game, and Young is at the line. She's been stuck on 9 points for a while. Now she has 10.
And again, they're still hanging around, but time running thin.
Young in the air. She made them both. 38-31, 2 for 2 from the line.
Triad with only 1 field goal in this fourth quarter so far. But then again, we've had some quarters like that here tonight.
4 for 6 from the line this quarter. Endicott over the timeline for CM. Gives to Forsyth. Haley hands the ball off to Murley. 2.5 minutes to go. It's Taylor Lish to Haley Forsyth. Tejada tips a pass out of bounds. It was headed for Murley on the wing. Breast Cancer Awareness Night. Even the referees have the pink whistles going, and pink everywhere. Balloons, streamers. Again, sweatbands, headbands, shoelaces. Inside Endicott again, and fouled on the floor. Looks like Tejada, and Endicott will get the bonus. 1-1.
First time going to the line.
Tejada with foul number 3. CM looking to go to 4-3 in the conference, and they'll still have 3 conference games to go all next week now. Going to play Mascoutah, Jerseyville, and Waterloo all next week. Endicott looking for point number 40 for the Eagles, and she gets it 40-31, and Endicott has 8.
And 2:20 to go. Time running out for Triad here. CM just kind of hold the fort. Don't do anything crazy. Contest the shots.
3-ball left side. Tejada, no. And over the back is Endicott again. Over the back, Cassie Endicott on the rebound.
You can understand the effort and you can understand what she's trying to do, but sometimes you just have to learn to back off.
And basically the tallest player on the floor and having trouble getting rebounds and points tonight. Timeout on the floor with the fourth quarter ticking away, but CM leading 40-31. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You'll find it at Mallory's Sporting Goods in Wood River. Your high school gear and sportswear? It's at Mallory's. Athletic equipment for the little tykes? You'll find it at Mallory's. How about team gear and uniforms? Or personalized gear and specialty equipment? It's at Mallory's too. You'll find it all at Mallory's Sporting Goods, just minutes from your school off of 255, right next to the Walmart complex on Vaughn Road in Wood River. At Jack Schmidt Chevrolet in Wood River, we make car buying a breeze. A member of our sales team will assist you in selecting the perfect new or GM certified pre-owned vehicle, and we back it up with our guaranteed price policy. Our commitment to you continues after the sale with genuine Goodwrench service. So if you don't know where to get the best deal on quality vehicles and service,
You don't know Jack Schmidt
in Wood River, Illinois.
Yeah!
Just 2:06 to go in the game. Back live in Bethalto. Louis Korak and Brent Birkland on the Big Z tonight. Free throws for Triad. First one, no good. Hunt will shoot another.
Yeah, this is double bonus time, and
sophomore Amy Hunt hits the second free throw, though. It's good.
Gets in the box score for the point.
40-32 our score. CM's lead is 8.
Press is on.
They break the press,
easy.
And Powell is all alone. Missed the layup, missed it. Carlson the other way with the rebound. 1:47 to go in the game.
Not comfortable yet. Yes, it's an 8-point lead, but 1:40. A lot of time.
Schmidt is fouled on her way, and CM close to 20 fouls in this game. This time it's Carter, number 30.
And it makes it even tougher when you give them opportunities to score without taking time off the clock.
Schmidt from the line, good. 40-33 now.
They won't go away, will they?
Single-digit lead all night long, basically.
Biggest lead was 11.
7 now, and second free throw miss.
They've missed some free throws, too.
4 misses in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, 6 for 10.
Here's Forsythe with it, bounces it out to Carter.
Carter foul.
with a quick start here tonight. She had 10 in the first quarter, Carter.
Got to foul or got to go for that steal and be aggressive, and surprised.
Murley has the basketball. Now Forsyth to Lish. 1:10 to go in the game. 7-point lead. Lish is fouled by Hunt.
Too much time. Took too much time off the clock. CM, they've got no problem with that.
And Taylor Lish at the line. Remember, she was 3 for 3 back in the second quarter.
Maybe that's who they didn't want to foul.
That's her only points of the game. And here's Powell back into the game. Tori Knight's going to check in for Lish in a moment. Here's the free throw, and it's good by Lish.
She was at just a shade under 60% on the season, which is surprising. I would think it would be a little higher than that. But tonight, 100%. Can't get any better than that.
2 for 2 there. 5 for 5 on the night for Lish from the line. 66 seconds to go in the game.
She hasn't made a field goal, though.
No. Missing those threes early on.
0 for 4 from there.
Here's Tejada for 3, and it's in and out, no good. Hunt with the rebound for Triad to Schmidt, who lays it in.
Boy, that's really kept them alive here, is their ability to crash the offensive glass and give them second and third opportunities, but still a 3-possession game with 49 ticks left.
49 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Timeout on the floor. The Eagles' lead is 42-35 over Triad. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Ragusa drops to throw. Now lets it go deep down the left sideline. He's got top, and he makes a dandy catch.
Here's another steal by Bradley. Lumpkins all alone. He lays it in from.
Yeah! Woo!
CM leading Triad. They led after one quarter by 5. At halftime, it was a 7-point game. Still a 5-point lead after 3 quarters. And the lead is 7 here at 42-35. Eagles leading at home.
Well, you just set the offense up and go for the high percentage passes, obviously. Triad's got to take some chances. They've got to go for a steal, and if you don't get the steal, you've got to come up with the quick foul. You cannot afford to allow too much time to run off the clock right now. It's just the clock's your enemy. You can't afford it. If you don't get the quick steal, you have to foul immediately.
Murley to throw it in, looking for Carter. Now finds Forsyth, but it's knocked away, and Burrows with a layup, and it's good. With 45 seconds to go, they get what they wanted, the Knights for 2.
And that's exactly what they needed and exactly what they wanted. You get the turnover quickly, you get the points. Only 4 seconds come off the clock. There's still a long way to go here. This thing's not over by any stretch.
42-37, timeout on the floor in a 5-point game. Triad using another timeout. And the Knights trying to stick around, and they're going to make CM hit some free throws to win this game down the stretch.
And you don't have your leading scorer. Think about that, too.
True. 42-37. 5-point lead, and CM will try to throw it in again, going the length of the floor again. And the press is on again for Triad, of course. Murley with it. She will throw it in to Haley Forsyth here.
Foul. There it
Fouled by Burrows, her 4th.
Well, this time Murley gets it in. Last time, not so successful. CM still in the 1-on-1 situation. That's only the 9th team foul. So, and that will be Burrows' 4th. Boy, she was stuck on 3 fouls that whole time.
Mm-hmm. Had to sit for a while, but played quite a bit too. In and out of the game, and now has 4. And here's Forsyth from the line. And the free throw is no good. Rebound, Triad. Quickly up the floor with 37 seconds to go. Tejada inside. Gives it out to Schmidt. Schmidt, glass, and good. High off the glass and in. It's a 3-point game.
I thought that thing had no chance of going in.
They throw it into Tori Knight. Fouled by Hunt in the backcourt. 3-point game.
Now it'll be double bonus time, but you got to make them. Knight needs at least one of these. You want to continue to keep this a 2-possession game. Right now at a 1-possession game. This is as close as Triad has been. They got it to 3 one other time when it was 28-25, but could never close the gap anymore, and now it's as close as it's been since then.
Knight from the line, missed it. Another one coming. Torrey 1 out of 3 in the fourth quarter.
Got to have this one, boy. You don't want to see that basketball in Triad's hands with a chance to tie here.
24 seconds to go. Knight rolls this one in.
That's huge.
Good for Torrey Knight.
That's huge. Now a 3 can't tie this game. Can't beat you either.
Triad top of the key. Burrows for 3, and it's no good. Rebound loose, and Powell out of there with it. And fouled with 11 seconds to go. The Eagles by 4, and they're going to the line.
Boy, Burrows had a good look. I don't know how often she shoots the 3-point ball. Not often. 1 for 9 coming in, so not exactly the one you want to see shooting the 3-pointer there, but it was off the mark. Tejada fouls, and chance now for Powell to knock a couple of in.
Channing Powell up and in. It's good.
Couple free throws good on the first one, so can't still make this a 3-possession game, which would pretty much make it lights out, but you can get it to 6 and make it awfully tough here with 11 to go.
This one's no good. Rebound Triad up the floor, down by 5. 44-39. Tejada for 3, and it's good. She hits it to make it a
timeout.
2-point lead, and CM will not throw it in. That's the ball game. The Eagles hang on for dear life to win it 44-42 in Bethalto. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice. Mallory Sports, where your sports world begins. Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Jack Schmidt Chevrolet. If you don't know where to get the best auto deals, then you don't know Jack Schmidt. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Quality Buick, GMC, Cadillac. Serving the River Bend for 52 years. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the River Bend.